If you want to know the full story of one of the most talented Latina actresses in Hollywood, make sure to subscribe to the channel because today we are going to uncover all the secrets of Jessica Camacho. From her humble beginnings in Chicago to becoming the star of series like The Flash and her new project with Jensen Ackles on Amazon Prime Video. Jessica Lisa Camacho was born on November 26, 1982, in Chicago, Illinois, into a Latino family that raised her with strong values and a solid work ethic. Currently 42 years old, she has managed to build an impressive career in an industry where opportunities for Latina actresses have historically been limited. Her story is particularly inspiring because she didn't always dream of being an actress. Growing up in Chicago, Jessica was a typical young woman working everyday jobs to make ends meet. It was a friend who suggested she take an acting class, almost as a recreational activity. But from the moment she stepped into that first acting studio, Jessica knew she had found her true passion. As she has mentioned in interviews, she instantly fell in love with the art of acting. The transition from Chicago to Los Angeles was not easy. Like many aspiring actors, Jessica faced years of auditions, rejections, and survival jobs while pursuing her dream. During these early years, she lived on a very tight budget, sharing apartments and taking any job that allowed her to continue attending auditions. Her first big break came with the role of Pilar Cortez in the ABC series Last Resort in 2012. Although the series only lasted one season, it was enough for casting directors to start noticing her talent. This role marked the beginning of what would become a steadily rising career. But it was in 2015 that Jessica truly captured the attention of the mainstream public. Her portrayal of Agent Sophie Foster in the third season of Fox's Sleepy Hollow established her as an actress capable of handling both drama and action. The series, which blended supernatural elements with political thrillers, gave her the opportunity to showcase her acting range. However, the role that truly put her on the fandom map was her portrayal of Gypsy in the CW's The Flash. This character, with her dimension-traveling abilities and complex relationship with Cisco Ramon, instantly became a fan favorite. Jessica managed to give Gypsy a perfect mix of mystery, strength, and vulnerability that deeply resonated with the audience. Like this video if you were also a fan of Gypsy in The Flash, because her chemistry with Cisco was simply perfect. What's interesting about Jessica's career is how she has managed to diversify her roles without being typecast. After The Flash, she appeared in the acclaimed HBO series Watchmen, where she played Pirate Jenny. Although it was a minor role, working on such a high-caliber and narratively complex production demonstrated her versatility as an actress. In 2018, Jessica joined the cast of NBC's Taken as Santana, once again showcasing her ability in action roles. Although the series only lasted 2 seasons, her performance was consistently praised by critics. But perhaps her most significant role to date has been that of Emily Lopez in All Rise. This legal series, which initially aired on CBS and later moved to OWN Network, gave Jessica the opportunity to be a lead. Emily Lopez is a passionate and determined public defender who tirelessly fights for justice for her clients. This role not only allowed her to showcase her dramatic talent, but also to address important social issues such as criminal justice reform. All Rise became a very personal project for Jessica. The series addresses issues of racial justice, socioeconomic inequality, and the importance of representation in the legal system. For Jessica, playing a Latina in a position of power and responsibility within the justice system has been deeply meaningful. And now, in 2025, Jessica is starring alongside Jensen Ackles in the new Amazon Prime Video series called Countdown. This action thriller series, created by Derek Haas, who previously worked on Chicago Fire and Chicago PD, represents another big step in her career. The series follows an elite team that must prevent terrorist attacks in Los Angeles, and Jessica plays the female lead role alongside Ackles and Eric Dane. The production of Countdown has been described as intense, with complex action sequences and a breakneck pace. For Jessica, working alongside Jensen Ackles, known for his work on Supernatural, has been an invaluable learning experience. The series marks her first foray into a truly high-budget production for a major streaming platform. Now let's talk about her personal life. Jessica has kept her life outside the cameras relatively private, which is refreshing in an era where many celebrities share every detail of their lives on social media. However, we know that she currently lives in Los Angeles with her fiancé and her dog Jules, a canine companion who frequently appears in her few Instagram posts. Jessica maintains a low profile on social media, with just over 15,000 followers on Instagram under the handle @Camacho. Unlike many celebrities who post constantly, Jessica uses her social media primarily to promote her work and occasionally share personal moments with Jules. Her romantic relationship has been kept out of the spotlight. We know she is engaged, but she has chosen not to make her love life a public spectacle. This decision speaks to her professionalism and her desire for her work to speak for itself. As for her financial situation, although Jessica has not publicly revealed her exact net worth, we can make some educated guesses based on her career. As a lead actress in television series for several years, especially in All Rise, she likely earns between $50,000 and $100,000 per episode, depending on the production. Her recurring appearances on The Flash, along with her roles in series like Watchmen, Taken, and now Countdown, along with various film and television jobs over more than a decade, suggest an estimated net worth between $2 and $4 million. This places her in a solid financial position, although not at the level of Hollywood megastars. Like this video if you think Jessica deserves to earn much more for all the talent she has. Jessica lives in Los Angeles, probably in a house valued between $800,000 and $1.5 million, which is typical for actors of her caliber in the LA real estate market. There is no evidence that she owns multiple properties or extravagant investments, suggesting a conservative and sensible approach to her finances. In terms of transportation, Jessica seems to prefer keeping a low profile. She is not frequently seen at red carpet events with luxury cars, and her public appearances suggest a relatively modest lifestyle by Hollywood standards. What makes Jessica particularly interesting is her approach to her career. Unlike many actresses who constantly seek fame and media attention, Jessica seems genuinely focused on honing her craft. Her role choices show a preference for complex and meaningful characters over roles that would simply give her more exposure. Her work on All Rise is a perfect example of this. Although the series did not have the massive audiences of a superhero show, it allowed her to explore important social issues and play a character that truly mattered. Emily Lopez became a symbol of representation for the Latino community on television. Jessica has also been vocal about the importance of diversity in Hollywood, although she does so in a subtle and professional manner. She is not an activist in the traditional sense, but her mere presence and success in leading roles send a powerful message about what is possible for Latina actresses in the industry. One of the most admirable things about Jessica is how she has navigated the unique challenges faced by Latina actresses in Hollywood. For years, these roles were limited to stereotypes or secondary characters. Jessica has consistently managed to secure roles that go beyond these limitations, playing characters defined by their actions and personalities, not by their ethnicity. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content about actresses who are breaking barriers in Hollywood. Looking to the future, Jessica seems to be at an exciting moment in her career. Countdown represents her biggest project to date in terms of budget and platform. Amazon Prime Video is heavily investing in original content, and being part of a series of this magnitude could catapult Jessica to a new level of recognition. There are industry rumors that Jessica is being considered for several film projects, although nothing has been officially confirmed. Her agent is likely leveraging the momentum of Countdown to secure her auditions for bigger film roles. What is clear is that Jessica has built a solid reputation as a reliable and talented actress. Producers and directors know that when they hire Jessica Camacho, they are going to get a professional and committed performance, without off-camera drama. In terms of her personal development, Jessica seems to have found a balance between her career and personal life. At 42, she is at a point where she can be selective with her projects, choosing roles that truly interest her rather than taking any available job. Her relationship with Jules, her dog, reveals a more personal and warm side of her personality. The few times she shares photos with Jules on Instagram, the genuine affection she feels for her canine companion is evident. For many single actors in Hollywood, pets become an important source of emotional stability. Jessica's decision to keep her personal life private also speaks to her professional maturity. In an era where social media fame sometimes seems more important than real talent, Jessica has chosen the opposite path, allowing her work to speak for itself. It is interesting to note that Jessica has never been involved in public scandals or controversies. In an industry where personal drama often overshadows professional work, Jessica has maintained an impeccable reputation. This not only speaks to her personal character, but also to her intelligence in managing her long-term career. Looking at her entire career, from her struggling days in Chicago to becoming a recognized actress in Hollywood, Jessica's story is a testament to the power of persistence and authentic talent. She had no family connections in the industry, did not come from money, and did not seek shortcuts through controversy or scandal. Instead, Jessica built her career role by role, audition by audition, consistently demonstrating that she deserved every opportunity she received. This work ethic is evident in the consistent quality of her performances, regardless of whether she is in a superhero series or a serious legal drama. For Jessica's fans, Countdown will likely be a revelation. Seeing her on-screen chemistry with Jensen Ackles and Eric Dane, two actors with decades of experience, will be fascinating. Early reviews suggest that Jessica more than keeps up with her more famous co-stars. What makes Jessica particularly valuable in the current Hollywood landscape is her authentic versatility. She can do comedy, drama, action, science fiction, and thriller with equal competence. This versatility is rare and precious in an industry that often tries to pigeonhole actors. As a 42-year-old Latina woman in Hollywood, Jessica also represents something important: proof that it is possible to have a sustainable and successful career without settling for limited or stereotypical roles. Her success opens doors for future generations of Latina actresses. If you've made it this far, like the video because it means you're truly interested in knowing the real stories behind our favorite actresses. In conclusion, Jessica Camacho represents the best of what Hollywood can be when talent, hard work, and integrity come together. Her career is a case study in how to build lasting success in a notoriously difficult industry. From her humble beginnings in Chicago to her current status as a respected and sought-after actress, Jessica has navigated her career with grace, professionalism, and an unwavering focus on her craft. Her story continues to unfold, and with projects like Countdown, it seems her best days are yet to come. Her personal life, though private, seems fulfilling and satisfying, with a loving engagement and the companionship of Jules. Her financial situation is solid without being extravagant, and her professional reputation is impeccable. For fans, Jessica Camacho is more than a favorite actress. She is an example of how pursuing your dreams with authenticity and determination can lead to significant and lasting success. Her story reminds us that sometimes the longest and hardest path leads to the most rewarding destinations. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more content about your favorite celebrities. And be sure to watch the next video on screen, where we explore the life of another star who is conquering Hollywood step by step. See you in the next video.